Alright, so let's talk about this Alec Baldwin thing. Right after this 30-second sponsor, won't be long, promise. See you soon. In 2000 and current year, it's really important to keep your body healthy all the time. Collagen may be the closest thing we'll ever get to the so-called fountain of youth, while also forming a wall of defense between your immune system and the rest of your body. A lot of health experts now agree that consuming collagen is crucial when it comes to renewing and revitalizing how you look and feel. So visit my page at healthwithbear.com and secure your supply of the only collagen on the market I trust. Link in the description. So if you've been living under a rock, Alec Baldwin accidentally killed a cinematographer and wounded a director on the set of his latest production, Rust. Now you notice that I said accidentally killed and not accidentally shot, because he shot her on purpose. That part's clear. He drew a gun, pointed it at someone and pulled the trigger. Now he didn't know there was a live round in there, but he did mean to shoot in someone's direction. Now obviously this is a tragic event. I feel for the poor lass. I feel for her family. But there seems to be this trend of painting Alec Baldwin as the victim, which I don't think is right. Now, from what I understand, there's 3 points of failure here. There was the official movie set armourer, who we'll get into later, but she's a complete fuckwit by the looks of things. There was the assistant director, and then there was Alec Baldwin, the one who pulled out the gun, pointed it at someone, and pulled the trigger. So let's start with this so-called armourer. Rust armourer Hannah Gutierrez Reed once gave an unchecked gun to 11-year-old actor, says report. The inexperienced armourer in charge of weapons on a set of Alec Baldwin's movie Rust had given a gun to an 11-year-old actress without checking properly for safety, a report said. Hannah Gutierrez Reed, I'm going to fuck this name up every time, 24, daughter of prominent Hollywood armourer Thel Reed, was head armourer on set in Santa Fe where Baldwin fired a prop gun loaded with a live round, killing cinematographer Halyna Hutchins and wounding director Joel Souza, says the New York Post. Well, you know, if it fired a round into someone and killed them, it wasn't really a prop gun, was it? It was just a gun. Okay, so check this out. This is Hannah Gutierrez Reed.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me. Low-key wanna date me when you
fuck me, touch me with the lights off and my chains on, baby.
Okay, cool. Well, she seems competent. Then next, we've got the assistant director, who apparently took the gun off a cart, which was located outside of the church where this filming was happening. Like 3 guns just fucking sitting there on a cart, and handed it to Alec Baldwin saying, cold gun or cold weapon or whatever the fuck, which apparently means a weapon with no live rounds in it, which just seems absurd. Like if you've got a head armourer on the set of a movie, then shouldn't the custody of a gun go directly from him or her straight to the actor and not pass to someone else to hand along? And then we've got Alec Baldwin, prominent anti-gun activist Alec Baldwin, who just takes this fucking gun, slings it out of his fucking holster, points it at someone and shoots, killing them. Fuck me. And this guy's a producer on this set as well. Apparently they'd had a heap of union workers walk out in the last week due to pay complaints and like accommodation concerns and stuff like that. And so they've hired this sort of alternative cheap cast who, get this, allegedly used the, in quotation marks, prop guns for target practice on their days off with live rounds.
This seems to be a hot round. This seems to be actually a gun that was loaded with a bullet because they had been using the gun for target practice offset for fun out in the New Mexico desert. So now you've got people that are using a weapon, sometimes live round, sometimes not. I mean, that is highly problematic. And then when you add to it the most basic gun safety stuff. I mean, I remember, Clay, when we did, when I was with the federal government, we did firearms training. Even if you were in a classroom and you were using guns that were essentially either squib guns or things that it's impossible for them to fire around. If you swept somebody with your gun, they would send you home. They would say, all right, you can come back in a few weeks when you learn gun safety. I mean, they were so strict about it all the time for exactly this reason.
And you've got this 24-year-old fuckwit armourer in charge of all the guns. My God, this is crazy. I'm no expert in film production. I'm no expert on guns, but this is Retarded. This is obviously retarded. Yeah, that just amazes me. So you've got this fuckwit 24-year-old armourer who's in charge of all the guns. This fucking ragtag crew are using the guns on their day off for target practice. And then, instead of keeping the guns in a fucking safe and handing said gun directly to the actor, she gives it to someone else and goes, oh, here, just pass this along. Fuck me. This is crazy. Anyway, I think charges need to be laid for this. There's obviously some gross negligence here. The Conservative brief says Alec Baldwin could face manslaughter charges in shooting death. Actor Alec Baldwin is facing major legal issues after accidentally killing someone on the set of his movie Rust. The charges against Baldwin, who is the executive producer on the movie, could be serious and could include negligent manslaughter, legal experts said to the New York Post. And let me tell you, the political divide on this story is insane. So you've got Donald Trump Jr., who's just released this t-shirt that says guns don't kill people, Alec Baldwin kills people. Which, okay, maybe a bit tacky, maybe a bit too soon, but he's got every right. And people are not fucking happy about this, let me tell you. But imagine if it were Donald Trump who accidentally killed someone with a gun. Do you reckon Alec Baldwin would be sitting there in solemn silence? No, he would be taking the piss. He'd be on SNL the next day doing like a shooting skit. And I know we're jumping everywhere, but look at this unfortunate tweet from Alec Baldwin in 2017. I wonder how it must feel to wrongfully kill someone. Well, now you know, don't you? And as I said, I'm not sitting here mocking the death of this poor woman. I really feel for her. But you kind of get what you give, don't you, Alec? Now, we've got our old buddy Michael Rappaport, who is just this rabid fucking leftist and one of the biggest cocksuckers on the planet. He chimed in about this. Let's have a look. Roll the clip, Nick.
Piss stain Donald Trump Jr. is on Instagram right now mocking and making fun of the tragic accidental death of an innocent woman.
He's not making fun of the accidental death of a woman. He's making fun of Alec Baldwin for killing the woman. He's not dancing on anyone's grave. He's taking a jab at Alec Baldwin and making some fucking money on the way. Good on him.
On the set of a Alec Baldwin film, because that's what these shitbags do. The same week that his shitbag father, Dick Stain Donald Trump, was mocking and belittling the death of a 4-star general of the United States, former Secretary of State Colin Powell. These are miserable, mean, nasty fucking scumbags.
Okay, these are mean, miserable, nasty scumbag people. Imagine being a dumb motherfucker that says that and then says this. Listen to this.
The worst thing about their deaths when they pass is that people will be dancing, literally dancing, celebrating in the street, making out, having sex, parading, and you fucks won't be there to see it. But fortunately, your family will be there to witness the celebrations when you fucks die.
Yeah, Donald Trump puts out a fucking edgy t-shirt. But you say, hey, listen, when you miserable fucks die, I'm glad your family's gonna be really upset. I hope they suffer. You are the biggest fucking shitbag of them all, Michael Rappaport, and you don't even realise it. That's the funny thing. Anyway, I think this story's gonna be very drawn out and it's going to be very interesting. But that's about it for me today. I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ta, goodbye. Let's go, Brandon!
Recession, session. Getting better times.